every weekday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I do apologize a bit late today because I thought that this project was on GameFound, but apparently it's on Kickstarter, which is interesting because I'm pretty sure they did their last project on GameFound, and my camera is one to fall off. That is Fateforge, Chronicles of Kaan, new expansion and second print from Mighty Boards. This has the last 24 hours, as I can see on there. I love that. You know, don't want to miss out on this. You got to give me that fear of missing out. I see a bunch of stuff here. Deluxe edition. I see a big box. Minis. Okay, so I'm seeing some components here. And one other thing that I really like they're doing here is a new expansion and second print, which lets me know, can you do it? Yeah, they can do it. They've already done it, and this is just them redoing it because it needed to be redone because they sold out and people loved it. Okay? A story-driven co-op action-adventure board game for 1 to 4 players. Okay, I'm in. Sounds fun. I want to play it. I know it's solo. Great. I'm sure there's something else that maybe could go on the main image, but I kind of love how they use their space there, and so I'm not going to knock it at all. Unless, of course, they have like a fantastic price, in which case, yeah, I wouldn't knock it. All right, $395,000. It has 22 hours to go, and I do apologize if this, like, I have a Jimmy rigged up here and it's acting weird, so I'm just going to mess with it. Let's watch this video. From Malta, Polygon's best board games of 2024. What's the asterisk? Generally, we have it. Oh, it wasn't an asterisk. It's just they put it on the left side, too. My bad. One of the best board games I've played in years, someone. Masterpiece of a game, one experience like no other, someone.
Yo! How's it going? That's the game?
It is the game.
Sweet.
I kind of love where we're going with this. This feels different. This feels unique. I now know that this is supposed to be an amazing, fantastic game. I see games in the background that make me say, ooh, yeah, okay, they know what they're doing. And this looks to be a personal touch. Let's go. Love it.
I will switch my phone off. Oh, wow.
That's polite.
Already set up.
Unrealistic, but
quick.
polite.
Ready to go? Alright, so you're playing the mercenary. She's a tank, she's going to have some more melee later. These are your starting skills, and these are the skills you'll get later.
Okay, cool. There's a lot.
Yeah, and there's more to come.
So in Fateforge, there are 3 things that you're mainly doing. First, there's the
I'm going a third of a point grade bump up for taking this swing as it is. I love where this is going, but I love the fact that they're trying to do something completely different, or at least very, very off the beaten path. So far, so good.
branching narrative. It's told through the app.
The app is really important. It remembers everything that we choose and do, and it changes the narrative based on our choices.
Some choices are key and completely change the course of the game depending on what we choose. We might kill someone who won't be there later, succeed or fail at an important task. All of these events change the state of the world.
Okay, but sometimes we get this really cool map.
I absolutely adore the fact that they didn't just leave it at that and say, yeah, the stuff you do will impact that. Because that's normally, it's like, okay, cool. But they went into it and say, what kind of things will impact your gameplay? It's like, oh, you killed this person, so now things are different. So, which implies that there's going to be interesting choices that will have rippling, cascading effects in your multiple hours of playing this. Potentially tens of hundreds of hours of playing this, depending on how many boxes you buy. Love it so far.
Exploration sections. Usually we have to solve a puzzle or find some specific building on the map.
Oh, like a choose-your-own-adventure game.
Exactly. But then, there's my favorite part.
Careful using that phrase. I got a cease and desist once on that. It was like it's up on the wrist, like email, like, hey, you gotta change the name of that. But be careful using that phrase willy-nilly. That's why a lot of people say pick your path.
The battles.
Either way,
They are fast, action-packed, and intense. You roll 4 dice.
I think that's the first time I've seen the box next. No, it's there. Okay, I love the box next to you, giving me Gloomhaven-esque vibes, RPG-esque vibes. They're trying to showcase how thematic the game feels by the flashing back and forth with the clothing, and I think we're all working fantastically.
Action-packed and intense. You roll 4 dice. This lets you hit something in an adjacent room. This die lets you hit something in the same room, and this lets you move. And this is focus. It lets you trigger special abilities.
Then you modify your dice, using your skills to create combos to defeat the enemies.
It's like we're going too deep in the weeds here, but not so deep I'm gonna complain.
Okay, let's try.
That shot was way too good to be in a Kickstarter video. I really appreciate just this, because it was just sound. It was just the sound difference, like the ha ha ha, and then it's just like just the, oh yeah, this is what you'll actually be doing. But it's like you'll feel like this. I love it.
Okay, let's try.
That was great.
I'm going first. I'll slash this guy, stab this guy in the back, and then cast coiling branches in this room, so now these can't move.
Now the AI reacts.
Ha! He's stuck in my branches.
My go. First, I'll move. Then I'll shoot this guy. Then I'll move again. And power draw. Shoot this guy in the head. Bam.
Now it's my turn.
You didn't notice it unless somebody points it out to you, I imagine. But I believe that that specific part there, because we didn't actually really see in depth. Like before, we've been going more into the weeds of like, oh, this is what this does, and this is what that. But I believe what that last like 20 seconds was to showcase to you, once you know what you're doing, this is how quick a turn's going to go. Oh, punch him, shoot him, heal this, put this token here. I'll give you the health thing, and I'll save that for later. So I think that's my turn. I feel like that's what they were trying to do there, and I feel like that was great. Like it was a subliminal little thing. Like, okay, quick turns. Whoa, cosmic frog love. Nice, nice. Love that company. Always outside the box thinking. I don't remember the name of the company. Damn it, but go look it up and go check out some of their games, because their games are some of the most interestingly designed games on the planet. They'll make your brain work weird.
And power draw. Shoot this guy in the head. Bam.
Now it's my turn. I use Power Chant to convert this miss into a hit and smack that guy. I'm gonna shoot this guy straight in the head, and I'm gonna use Command Beasts to move these dogs out of the way. Nathan, you're gonna need to take care of that leader.
How would I even get that far?
I think the music might be just a smidge bit too loud here, because it feels like the voice is just a bit over, and he's talking so fast because I think they're trying to emphasize how fast the turns are. It's just like that volume could
I'm going
crank
to
down a bit,
use
but
this
either way,
focus
still awesome.
to use Spirit Walk to push you one space closer to them. All right, buddy. It's time.
I think I got this. I'm going to use one energy to move into...
I'm just going to go full point grade bump up on this video. I haven't seen the last 50 seconds, but I love everything about this video. I think it is spectacular. I think that this right here, he's the new player. Everybody else took their turn first, because that's typically what you do as a board gamer. If you're a board gamer, you know that. Okay, well, I'll just go first. That way you'll get to see 3 turns, and then you'll get the 4th turn, and hopefully you have the gist of it. And that's essentially what they just said. All right, it's your turn. We've done this. We've set you up. We put you in a good position, but now you run through your turn. I don't want to use the word brilliant because it's a Kickstarter video, but I think it's brilliant. I feel like there was a lot of time, thought, and effort put into this Kickstarter video, and it 100% shows. God,
That's
full
true.
point grade bump up.
And then I'm going to charge into the next room and chop the leader's head clean off.
Oh,
Nice.
shall we do round 2?
We can't, yeah, this is quotes after quotes after quotes after quotes. Would have liked more of a thematic trailer type video, bit of a story, bit of the components, and then break this into a second video or after the trailer. I could see that as well, because I still don't quite get also the theme. But I do appreciate their humor and approach. I can't think of another video I've seen like this.
Whoa, that was intense. How long have we been playing for?
A little over an hour?
Can we play some more?
Okay, so you know it's 60 to 90 minutes. Cool. Wow, very nice. $395,000, and I think if you wanted to come into this Kickstarter project and back this, if you're like, I hope I like this, I want to give them my money, I've heard good things, I feel like that video is yeah, I feel like that is just the ultimate appetizer to yep, let's open my wallet. Ooh, they have a creator tab? Well, I'm just a kiddie schoolgirl. I love new things on Kickstarter. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh my God. Is Kickstarter finally shining the spotlight on their creators so people are more likely to look at the track record of their people? I kind of love it. Except it froze I can't click on anything. Uh-oh. And I don't even have a lot of stuff loaded. What happened here? Uh-oh. Maybe I'll close out a couple tabs. I don't really have that many open. Okay, that was weird. My computer just completely froze. That's concerning, mildly concerning. But I feel like this is a great time to say, hey, click on that subscribe button or consider supporting the channel in a variety of different ways because apparently I need to get a new computer soon. Where the hell was it? Okay, yeah, it backed us up for some reason. It took us completely out of the page. That's weird. Okay, either way. So you can click here, 16 created, and that just takes you to the creator tab. I love that. I think that's fantastic. Mighty Boards is the board game development thing. So we have Message Me, Mighty Boards, Mighty Boards, Mighty Boards, Discord. This is fantastic. A real name? This creator identity has been confirmed through an identity verification process handled by Stripe, our payments processor. You know what? I want to give a full point grade bump up for Kickstarter. But I won't. Because that'd be stupid, and I feel like I'd just be kissing their butt. But man, I love this. This creator received a high volume of positive feedback on a previous successful project. This creator's launched 2 or more projects. Like, this is... Like, you see this, and you're like, wow, what took so long? Right? Like, this doesn't look like it's a lot, but it's like, this is fantastic. Great. Hopefully people actually put some due diligence. Now, where are their past projects? How do I look at those? Wait a second. Can I not look at their past projects anymore? No, you wouldn't get rid of that. So I have to click here? How do I click here? Wait, what? What? I can't look at their past projects anymore? This is worse. I'm taking away that. I am going to give Kickstarter a full point grade bump down. Are you kidding me? I can't look at their previous projects. One of these is better freaking take me there. Wow. That feels incredibly anti-consumer. There's no way. See more. Can I see it over here? No. It's just gone? F you, Kickstarter. What in the world? I am going to find this person at Gen Con because I'm sure they're going to be there. And I'm sure they're probably going to be doing interviews because that's the thing. And I'm going to ask them. I'm going to push them up against a wall with my words and get them to explain to me how this is better for anyone not being able to easily look at the 16 previous projects that they have created. How is this better to anyone? Yeah, give me Cliff Notes. Great. Yeah, they got a positive feedback on this Tuck Box card game they did, but then, you know, they also had that minis game they didn't deliver. But they're a backer favorite on that Tuck Box card game. Do you see how this could be abused? Like, I immediately want to abuse this. Like, just launch yourself a print and play. Launch a print and play, then do the next minis game and be like, backer favorite. There, we got 107. Like, oh my gosh. It is asking me for the feedback on that new section. I mean, so I don't know what their track record looks like because Kickstarter doesn't want me to. Okay, here it is. Okay, it is. You have to click right there. You have to click on that. Cool. Way to bury it. Thanks. Yeah. Don't. Okay. So oh man, I'm all hot and bothered. I feel like that's a poor choice. I feel like that's so useful that I feel like hopefully they've tweaked that page to include that. Because at first I was like, they intentionally don't want you to see this. But that's not the case. Someone was just, I don't know. Someone just decided to put it in a spot that was not, I feel like 100% like clear that was where it was. So let's check out their track record. Because I know they've had some big projects. For what it's worth, we've been enjoying the game and replays are requested. Cool. Thanks for the feedback. May I ask for an update from Wi-Fi for Asia? So 7 days ago, got my copy today in Australia. Loving, so cool. Last project shipped out. Can you do it? Looking good. And I already was comfortable with Can You Do It because once again, they mentioned it right from the jump. Gonna send you a message on Facebook so I can see what I see. Oh, I appreciate that. Just wanted to give a massive solo for delivering this game. I've been playing it nonstop solo since receiving it. I absolutely adore it. Solo badge of honor. Great, 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 great. Hamlet. And then this is the reprint. So yeah, Can You Do It? I'm going to go with an emphatic. Wait, I didn't look at the comments section. Dag nabbit. I want to like them so much that I almost forgot to look at the comments section. I'm also trying to be a more positive person lately. Oh, get too stressed out. Hopefully, I'm working on it. I've not received my copy yet. We've sent you a DR. Oh, I did check the comments. They were good. Like, yeah, because that's how I know everything shipped out. So, yeah. Can you do it? Emphatic yes. they actually look like they shipped out their last thing before they got to this thing, which is unheard of, right? Like that doesn't happen very often. Cool. Like the cut of your jig. Story-driven, action-packed, co-op adventure board game. 8.4 on BGG. The Dice Tower Seal of Excellence. Yeah, there we go. Love the video. And if I didn't love the video, I immediately know, oh, it's a great game. Not the seal of fine. That silver seal of fine that people show off. And I used to hate. Now I say, okay. It means it's going to hit or miss, but most of the time it's probably going to hit. It's going to be a fine to good to great to some people game. But when I see that excellence, that just one of the best board game combat systems ever designed. Now that's a hell of a quote, and from Polygon no less. Like a lot of times people will just shoehorn Polygon or IGN quotes in, even if they're straight trash, just because I would too. I'm not dissing it. It's just an IGN quote. You better bet. I don't care how bad that quote is. I'm like, yeah, IGN said something about us. The combat system's terrific. The story is very, very good. The components are great. All that adds up to an outstanding experience. And chef's kiss, because you didn't just put the dice tower, which I see so many people do. They'll put the Rondo run through or the dice tower, and they don't put the name of the actual person who said it. That's great. As a content creator, if I were part of that channel, I'm sure I'd like if my name was attached to the quote. And as a consumer, if you give me the name of the reviewer who said the thing, then I could be like, oh, my views generally align or don't align with Mike or Z or Tom or whoever it may be. So kudos on that. I love so much what they're doing. Why back now? Free gift. Boss Miniature Set. 4 miniatures with Adventurer's Pledge and Emperor's Pledge. Cool. I almost put that on the front, but I think the front's great. Kickstarter exclusive metal Beastmaster medallion 50mm 1.97. Deluxe edition. Kickstarter exclusive 80 plus cut wooden 100 things for 40% off. Oh, so much money. Didn't convert the pledges. Feels lazy because I imagine most people here from the United States of America. Shame on you. You should know that with this many projects. It just feels lazy. Yeah. Look at that, 1,444. Nearly 1,000 more people than the second place country of Germany, and you couldn't be bothered to do a quick Google search and talk to your your graphic designer and be like, hey, maybe just put in another price. I mean, I'm not asking you Canadian, right? Like, I'm not like you need to do everybody else. It's just, look, we have more than 2, 3, 4, and 5 combined. So, it's 6. 6, yeah, we're 2 through 6, and you can't just put us some freaking dollars here with a little symbol. It's just laziness, and it's extra glaring to me because I love so much of your project. Surprises unlocked, extra. So what's the price? $164. Jesus. And this is what I'm talking about. This is why we get the price out of the way early, right? I hate when people drag it out. Like, 35, fine, I'm in. Because I imagine that's just the expansion if you already have the base game. 99, that's probably if you just want the base game. And then 164, you get all the bells, all the fancy whistles. And 164 is not bad, probably going up to 180 when we convert the currencies. I don't know how many hours this plays, but that feels like a very good to Kickstarter reasonable price. I have no issues with that. So do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? All answered pretty quickly. This is going to be a great, I have a feeling. Surprises unlocked. Cool. Free gift. New playable pet. This is what I'm talking about. This just makes that price seem even better because it's like, oh, what else do we get? Oh, we got this. Oh, we got this. You can do it. Oh, yeah. One of the best games of the year, no question, from Man vs. Meeple. So they did the thing that I complimented them on before, and then they're like, oh, yeah, we're not going to put the quote. The name of it. I wanted to make an adventure campaign name that you can get to the table in a matter of minutes and have a fulfilling session, even if you just have an hour to spare. I kind of like that. I kind of like that quote. It's like, here's why I designed this game. This is my goal when making this game. I say, oh, I would like a game that fits that goal. This is a highly rated game. People seem to love this game. That was your goal in mind. I'm sold. And that's a great quote. You don't see quotes very often from the game designer themselves. And like, I feel like that's the third or fourth time I've said that about this Kickstarter project. Oh, you don't see that typically. And everything they're doing that I say that about, I feel like they're doing really well. It reminds me of the first time I played Aeon's End. Really fantastic deck building game. But it just does everything weird. And then you're like, man, I love how you do stuff weird, though. Embark on a cooperative action pack, blah, blah, blah. Just let me give you your freaking money. Centimeters, but you converted to the inches. Love you. An impressive achievement of world building. That's odd that you do that for the inches, but not for the price. An impressive achievement of world building, game design, a random person on BGG. The Emperor's thing, the storyline, the game. I get it. I guess, what do I need? Shipping? Shipping, gameplay video, rule booklet. This is all just good stuff. New quest lines. Powered by free companion app. Easily the best solo dungeon crawler for me. The app is a work of wonder. Okay, random person on BGG, but that quote's so dang good that I'll love it. Ooh, there's Chaz. Fateforge Buyer's Guide. Game overview. Paradise back. Not on BGG no more. Okay. I do love some Chaz. The best adventure game released this year. A perfect blend of combat, story, and exploration. Stunning. So what is that, a preview? Yeah, preview. Rule booklet, great. New expansion. Once again, I'm not that worried about the rule booklet or even the gameplay video because this is the second edition. So it's like, I could find it. Fateforge is my favorite game from last year. The new expansion makes it even better. Blah, 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 blah. The game's great. Whatever. Moving on. Polygon does reviews? Polygon does video reviews? Oh, it's a written review. Man, look at all these fancy thumbnails. And then there's mine. All right, what stuff things? That's the big sexy inner box thing. Like it's in. Jiminy Christmas. This is great. Like, this is all good stuff. And this is exactly what I say. I say this all the time. Because sometimes I'll be complaining in this section because I'm still looking for crucial information that just should logically have already been given to me. But they did that already. They're like, all right, here's your price. Here's the different pledge levels. We'll give you the, like the rough draft of the pledge levels. Now we're just going to, and there's quotes sprinkled throughout. And they're good quotes. Like, because here's the thing. You see second print runs, and sometimes it's like, where the hell is the beef? There's so many people who love your game. There's so many quotes about their game. There's so many things that you could have done here to sell me on your second edition, and you don't. And it feels like the laziest stuff ever. It's like, really? You don't just want to go through those 7 reviews you have and just pick out quotes? Like, come on. You're not going to spotlight awards you won or awards you're nominated for, because it doesn't matter if you win it. It's just the nomination. You get the little thing, you put it up there, people say, ooh, this game must be good. It just blows my mind, and they're doing it. They are doing it to a T here, and I love it. It's easy to get to the table and always leaves me wanting more. And then shipping, 14, 19, 24, convert the currencies, that'd be nice. But at the end of the day, what's my final price? 35. So this is the expansion. That is a 1,500 print run of people just loving the game and coming back for the expansion. That's fantastic. The Adventures Pledge 190, then the big one, 1636. Kudos for them. So it's not like massively over that, but you have to realize that that's 1,500 people who are just here for an expansion because they loved it. But selling 1636 the new one. 1836. Very nice. Very nice. Merchant's Pledge. A masterpiece of a game. I don't need to know anything else. Vote. Oh, hey. I won't do the kick track, but I'll vote for you on BGG all day. Actually, I'll just do it for like a minute because that's all it takes. So here, and then yeah, whatever. Here, yeah, you get a thumb, and you get 5 geek gold. 5 geek gold. 5 geek gold. And then 211 geek gold. And 0.01. All right. Back to things. All right, what do we got? That's a bunch of people working on it. I see. Who's the Kickstarter person? I want to give them a shout out. Don't care. Nope, not me. Not that thing. Don't care. You guys did cool too. Graphic designer, marketing manager, and enchantress. Yes, crushed it. Game developer and community manager. Probably in that beautiful work. App developer. I heard you did well. Yeah, this is like, I feel like most of the time when I see a team this large on a Kickstarter, I'm like, really? Like, you have that many people and this is what you come up with. And this, I feel like the exact opposite. I'm like, you guys absolutely just destroyed this Kickstarter page. I think it's just, if this is a game for you, I don't think there's a question about it if you go through that, if you give them the time. FAQ, I'd organize that like Reload from Colossal Games, because if your question's question number 14, it's annoying to go through, but still, nitpick. Last 24 hours, the last surprise and another winner, 28. Let's see what the most engaging, 49.8, 47 nothing, 48.4, 35 nothing. How many updates have you had? You've only had 4. Oh yeah, these are terrible updates. Terrible updates. Whoever's doing the updates, I do not give them any of the kudos that I've been giving to anyone else. You do get none. You get none. If the most you can muster when you have 3,921 people is a whopping 8 comments, you are the weakest link. Please approve. Yeah, because I mean, yeah, you're talking to a room of 3,900 people who are chomping the bits, super excited about your second print run, and you can get 8 comments. You could get more comments by literally just saying, what's your favorite type of sandwich? And I know you're saying that's not engaging comments. That's stupid. People even annoyed you asked that. But to Kickstarter's eyes, you would still have a more engaging comment that would be better. Update that would be better than these. Given your enthusiasm for the latest update, here's some thoughts about the app since the whole game depends on it. Since you apparently have servers instead of this. So yeah. And at the end of the day, it's really simple. The life hack that you can use if you want to make engaging updates that will get you more comments is going to blow your mind. Ask a question. And then mention that question in the description so people see it when they check their email. And if it's a question they actually give a crap about and want to answer, they're a lot more likely to do it. But instead, you went this way and you got 8 comments at most. That's really terrible. Like, that's just terrible. Especially factoring in the fact that you probably churned it too. So realistically, it probably wasn't even a true 8 comments. It was probably you 3 or 4 times and then 5 comments. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4 comments. Trash updates. Like, sorry, if less than, like, that's 0.01% of people you're getting engaged. That's a really bad number. Yeah, because 1%, which would be crazy, is 40, right? No, it's 40. So it's 10% of 1%. 0.1%. Yeah, your updates suck at getting engagement, which is pretty important to Kickstarter. But the rest of the project, crushing it. Final grade, do I want it? Yes. Can you do it? Yeah, do I want it? I think if you watch the video and you came into this interested, if you know nothing about it, you're probably going to want to know more. Luckily, there's a very robust story which has tons and tons and tons of information. But I love the swing they took with the video. I thought it was very different, and if I wanted to buy Fateforge after that, I would not only want to buy it, I would just want to support you in general because I like the way you came off in that video. I like the fact you just... It was great. It was great. Full point grade bump up I gave it, which is very rare. Do I want it? Yes. Can you do it? Yeah, not worried. You said that right here. Right from the jump, it was never in doubt. And then you only solidified it constantly, over and over and over, with quote after quote after quote, and it was great. About the only thing I'd say, and I might have just missed it, spotlighting some of your other games, but I mean, come on. And then how much is it? It feels Kickstarter reasonable. It really does, right? It almost feels like a good price, which, dare I say, we don't see too often, but it feels fine. Feels Kickstarter reasonable. I'm not going to go good because, you know, $200 for a board game is still just wacky pills, you know. But we're here. Kickstarter reasonable. Final grade, A. Is it a plus? I'm going A. I'm going A. A. I can't go plus. Can't go plus. Dang it, I'm close. A. Fateforge, Chronicles of Kaan, new expansion, second print run. Excited to see if this one crushes it. I honestly can't wait to check out the next Kickstarter. I legitimately want to see what they did because I checked these out. I've checked out nearly 1,000 Kickstarters, diving into them as deep as possible. Not to mention I've done hundreds of Kickstarter previews. I started covering Kickstarter games, I think, 12 years ago. I've seen a lot of Kickstarter videos, and in the span of this Kickstarter critique, I believe I said it 3 times. Wow, I don't think I've seen someone do that before. And all 3 of those instances, I felt like they did something good to great, and that just doesn't happen. Like, that happens once a month, or every 2 weeks, maybe, where it's like, wow, that's totally different. Kudos. Just kudos. Impressed. A. If you enjoyed this content, please be sure to click on the subscribe button. I'm trying to reach 40,000 subscribers before I turn 40 next year. And if you ever want to have a Kickstarter or a GameFound project, or heck, even a backer kit, or if you're feeling like a real sicko, give me an Indiegogo project, be sure to post it in the comments below, and I will try to get to it. Have a good one. Bye-bye.